In this video, I'll be showing you how to do an oil change for the Honda Rancher DCT, or the dual clutch transmission. If there's any confusion over what version you have, you can always look under the driver's side wheel well for the plate here. Honda recommends changing the oil every 600 miles, 100 hours, or every 12 months. They also recommend the Honda brand GN4 oil because of the dual clutch transmission, but there are other brands that'll work in this machine. The DTC uses 3.8 quarts of oil, and I have the oil filter model number listed in the description. This part can be a bit tricky because even the Honda dealership sold me the wrong filter on 2 separate occasions. I found that the K&N filter is actually easier to find at your local auto parts store. I'm scrolling through the official Honda manual here, so that if you want to read the actual directions or need to look back for reference, you can scroll to this part of the video and pause. The tools you'll need for this process include an oil pan as well as a metric socket wrench set, including a 10mm and 17mm socket. The first step is to locate the oil drain plug under the ATV. You can find it through a little hole in the plastic skid plates. Next, slide the oil pan into place and get your 17mm socket and loosen the drain plug. Once the oil starts flowing, let it drain for a few minutes to ensure you get everything out of there, and then replace the plug. To access the oil filter, you need to remove the seat and pull away some of the body paneling on the right side or passenger side of the ATV. You don't need to completely remove the plastic panels, you just need to pop it open enough where you can access the oil filter, shown here. Use your 10mm socket to remove these 3 bolts that hold the oil filter cover in place. It's tricky to remove the cover sometimes because the O-ring is a pretty tight fit. You have to give it a good pull and it'll pop out. Just be sure to keep the spring in place and not lose it. Remove the old filter and throw it away. When replacing the new filter, make sure to pay attention to the writing on it. It actually says which end should be facing outward. Replace the oil filter cover, making sure the spring is still in place. Also note the arrow pointing upwards so that you have it in the right orientation. Apply some pressure to the cover and hand tighten the screws. Follow up with your 10mm socket, making sure to not over tighten things. You can now replace all the plastic paneling and then put the seat back on as we're moving over to the other side of the ATV. On the driver's side or left side of the ATV, there's a small hatch that allows you access to the dipstick, which is also where you fill the oil. Remove the dipstick and then place a funnel, that way we can start adding the oil to it. This inlet is pretty small, so adding the 3.8 quarts takes a while and you have to be patient so that the oil doesn't spill over. After adding the oil, briefly start the ATV and then check the dipstick. Don't screw it in, just push it down and pull it back out. If the oil level is between the 2 markers on the dipstick, replace the little plastic panel and then start the ATV to make sure there aren't any problems. It's always a good idea to record the date and the miles and the hours of the oil change. There are several apps that help you keep this organized.